This is a series of videos. Please refer to the methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to learn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during your crocheting process. Please make sure to first view the beginning 10 instructional videos to learn the basic methods of crocheting, and then view the instructional videos for your purchased product.
The bed pumpkin. Take out the practice yarn and the corresponding hook from the kits. Please watch the tutorial videos and practice the basic stitches first. The bed's head. We'll use gray yarn. Wrap the yarn around your little finger, and then bring it up to index finger. If the yarn tail is too short, we can pull the yarn tail to make it longer, and we can pull the other side to shorten it. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Working into a magic ring, make a loop around your middle finger and pinch the crossover of the yarn with the thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on middle finger. Yarn under the hook and pull up a loop. A magic ring is formed on the middle finger.
For beginners who crochet for the first time, please use the matching practice yarn to practice basic stitches until you have mastered the methods before crocheting. In order to show the stitches more clearly, we'll use thicker yarn for demonstration. Work into a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your little finger. Then bring it up to index finger. Make loop around your middle finger. Pinch the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on your middle finger. Yarn on the hook, pull up a loop. The loop on the middle finger becomes the magic ring.
In round 1, start with a chain stitch, and then work 6 single crochets, finally end with 1 substitch. For 1 chain stitch first, yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch.
First, work a chain stitch. Yarn on the hook, pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch.
The chain stitch is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Then work 6 single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring, yarn under the hook, pull up a loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook, then yarn over the hook, and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet.
Insert hook into the magic ring. Pull up loop through the magic ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn on the hook, pull through both loops on the hook. 1 single crochet is done.
Such a V-shape is formed on the side. Each V-shape stands for 1 stitch. Place the marker in the first stitch through the underneath of both loops of the V-shape. We need to mark the first stitch of every round. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and pull up a loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. The second single crochet is done. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and pull up a loop through the ring. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. The third single crochet is done. Continue to work 3 more single crochets in the same way. Six V-shapes on the side stand for 6 single crochets. We can count the V-shapes to check the number of stitches. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Finally, put 1 slip stitch in the first stitch join this round. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn under the hook and pull up a loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then pull the first loop on hook through the original loop on the hook. Tighten up. That's 1 slip stitch.
Snip stitch. Insert hook into the next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. That's a snip stitch. Repeat. Insert hook into next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. Repeat 1 more time. Okay, that's a snip stitch.
The slip stitch is a connection. It is not counted into the number of stitches. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with a chain stitch, then work 6 increases. Finally end with 1 slip stitch. Put 1 chain stitch first, yarn over the hook, and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Then work 6 increases. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. We'll work 2 single crochets in each of the stitches. The hook should go through both loops of each V-shape. First, put 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Mark the first single crochet. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done. There are 2 V-shapes on the side.
Increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we'll show how to work 1 increase. First, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, work one more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done.
Continue to work 5 more increases in the same way. We need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. Six increases are done. We can see 2 small V shapes here. One is the slip stitch of the previous round, and the other one is the chain stitch of this round. Skip these 2 V shapes and we 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the marked stitch. Yarn under the hook and pull double loop through the stitch. Then pull the first loop on hook through the original loop on the hook. That's 1 slip stitch. The slip stitch serve a connection. It is not counted into the number of stitches. Pay attention to the yarn's tightness during crocheting. If the yarn is too tight, we can insert the hook easily. If it's too loose, the fabric will be out of shape. Round 2 is done. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work a sag of 1 single crochet, 1 increase for 6 times. Finally, add 1 slip stitch. For 1 chain stitch first, yarn over the hook, and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Mark the first single crochet. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. One single crochet and 1 increase are finished. 1 set is done. There are 3 V shapes on the side. Keep working 5 more sets. The second set, work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The second set is done. The third set, work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The third set is done. The fourth set, with 1 single crochet and 1 increase. The fifth set, with 1 single crochet and 1 increase. The sixth set, with 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Six sets are done. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch, yarn under the hook and pull up a loop through the stitch. Then pull the first slip-on hook through the original loop on the hook. That's 1 slip stitch. The slip stitch serves a connection. It is not counted into the number of stitches. Round 3 is done. This neat and clear side facing us is the front. This side with the yarn tail is the back of the fabric. We'll crochet with the front sides always facing towards us.